fam, it's Coach Josh with Tennis Press Play, back with another video. If you have not seen my first video, we went over the lines on the court. This is basically a part 2 of that, where we're going to go over serving and scoring a set. Alright, so the first thing we want to go over is the serve. The serve is the most important shot in tennis. The person who's serving has complete control of where they want to hit it inside the service box, as well as however hard they want to hit it, whatever spin they want to put on the ball. It just has to land inside the service box. Another requirement for a serve is you have to stand behind the baseline. And then as far as the scoring goes, whether you're serving on the ad side or you're serving on the deuce side. Whenever you're serving the ball, you have to start on the deuce side. So the deuce side is going to be the right side of the court. You can serve from here, or you can serve all the way here. It's really up to you. Both have advantages. If you're serving from this side of the court, it's easier to hit down the line. If you're serving more out wide position, it's easier to hit the outside corner of the service box. So serve is the most important shot of tennis, and is the initial shot. So when serving, you have a server, you have a returner. So the person who's serving the ball can serve it overhead, they can serve it underhand. The ball just has to get tossed over your head, and then you can serve it from the underhand. Whenever you're watching TV and you see professional tennis players play, they serve above their head like this into the service box. The reason why they do that is because it gives them a great advantage. From serving above your head, it's easier to hit inside the service box, and it's also easier to put power on and spin. It's really completely advantageous to serve above your head. Serving underhand like this is not the way to go. Maybe for a beginner, just to get it inside the court, you could do that, but you want to try to serve or practice your serves above your head and putting spin on the ball. So what I'll do is I'm going to serve a couple. When you're serving it in a diagonal. So basically, if you're serving from the deuce side, which is where you want to start a set or start a point from, basically you're serving here, and you're getting it in the service box opposite. The returner is going to stand on that side. He can stand behind the baseline or as close to the service line as possible. He cannot stand in the service box. Again, if you've seen the first video, my tennis essentials, you'll understand what the service box is and where those lines are at inside the court. So as a server, you get 2 serves. You get your initial serve, and then you get your second serve. If you serve it out so it doesn't land inside the service box or it goes into the net, that is technically a fault. In tennis, we call it a fault. If you miss the second serve, then it is a double fault. So what you're aiming to do is hit it in the box so you can start the point. Because if you double fault, you give away a point. And then you have to go over to the ad side and serve 2 more times. You want to make sure you get the first one in. So I'm going to display a serve really quick as if I was starting a point. So I'm going to start on the deuce side, start serving, which is 0-0. Serve or love, serve in the service box, and then I'll start on the ad side, serve it in the opposite service box. So you'll see I'm gonna serve above my head. I'm standing behind the service line. That went inside the box. He's gonna return it. Once your opponent has returned the ball, then you start your rallies. You're hitting the ball back and forth. You're basically playing out the point. Once it goes out, then whoever you call out, they give away a point. So let's say in this instance, my opponent hit the ball out. Once we started rallying, then that point would be mine. And then I'll go over here, and then I'll serve again. I get 2 serves, remember? Okay, that one was out, so I get another serve. If I serve again, I hit it out, that's a double fault. And then I want to go, that's pretty much all serving is. Once you serve the ball in the service box, that starts the point. Then after the point is started, you start rallying. You can basically hit anywhere inside the court. Once that point has ended, then you'll go back over to the ad side. You'll keep doing this until the game is over. I think this is the perfect time to go over scoring in tennis. All right, so scoring in tennis goes like this. 0-0 is called love. So in tennis, there is no zero. Zero is considered love. When you start serving in the deuces side of the court, it's gonna be love all. Once the first person has won a point, then it goes to 15, then 30 for the next point one, then 40, next point one, and then it's game. So you basically have to win 4 points in a row to win a game, and make sure that if it is tied up, let's say it's 40 all. So one person has 40, the server has 40, and the returner has 40, then you'll have to play 2 more points because you have to win by 2. All right, so a tennis match, one that you'll see on TV, is either best of 5 sets, best of 5, or best of 3. To make this simple, I'm gonna do best of 3. So you have to win best of 3 sets, at least 2 of those. A set consists of 6 games, and each game consists of 4 points. We went over the points shortly just a while ago, where you have love, 15, 30, 40 game. You have to win 6 games to win a set, then you'll start up a whole new set. All right, so I'm gonna make a video on how to hit a serve, but this is really just mainly serving and scoring. So again, I'm gonna go over to the ad side. Let's say it's love all, love all. Nobody's won a point, nobody's won a set, nobody's won a game. So it's love all. I'm starting in the deuces side, standing behind the baseline. I have 2 serves. First serve, that went in the net. Second serve, that went. We play out the point. Let's say I win the point. Okay? So then we go over to, it's now 15 love or 1-0. But in tennis, it's 15 love. Remember, I have to win 4 points. So I already have 1. Serve, second one. I missed that serve. I got a second one, second serve. I missed the second serve, so it's 15 all. I go over. All right, so I play out that point. Boom, I win that point. I go back over here to the ad side. I get 2 serves, remember? First serve. Boom, that's an ace. An ace in tennis means that nobody touched the ball when you served it, so it's automatically your point. Come back over to the deuce side. So the score right now is going to be 40-15. So I get 1 more point. If I win this point, I win the game. First serve. Boom. I ace them again. Let's say that's the end of the game. Like I said, when you start up a match, start out on the deuce side. Once that point ends, serve from the ad side. Once that point ends, serve back from the deuce side. Once that point ends until the game has been won, then you have to win 6 games to win a set. Once you've won 6 games, then that's 1 set to 0. You win the next 6 games, that's 2 set to 0, and that is match, game, point, win. You got it? Alright guys, that concludes my video. We went over what consists of a tennis match, which is sets, games, and points. It is a lot of information, so you can always rewatch it. That's the great thing about YouTube. And if you do have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Like this video, subscribe, and do follow me at my other social media outlets like my Instagram, josh.pressplay, my tennis Instagram, which is tennis press play. This is Coach Josh, and I'll see you on the court.